Alright guys, what's going on? It's Jackie here. Today we are starting our regular franchise where I just take a franchise over and I'm going to be simulating a lot more games in this, but I will be playing as, I don't know, this is going to be like another 20 video series-ish. So for this series, oh man, I'm 3 hours into this now. Okay, so what happened was I did everything. I recorded myself picking the team, which ended up being the Mariners, and then I went ahead and I simmed the whole first season. I made 1 or 2 trades during that time. I'll tell you the huge one in a minute. And then I get to the end of the season, do all my off-season trades and signings and whatnot, and I look back at my computer to see my recording is corrupted or messed up. It's frozen back about an hour and a half ago as I'm finishing the end of the first season. So, yeah, well, actually, it's like the All-Star break. So this is where we're going to have to start it, so I'm just going to show you guys what I did. The very first thing I did as soon as I got in the franchise was I signed Kendry Morales. We ended up missing the playoffs by 2 games, but he was very helpful. And I turned him into something a ton better, so let's just go ahead and get into this. I'm not sure what I should show you guys, if I should just jump into the lineups and pitching rotation, or if I should show you the roster. Let's just go ahead and jump into the lineups. So I think we have 8 people that are originally Mariners here, and here, okay. Okay, so as you can see, second base we have Altuve. You're like, where the hell is Cano? Is he playing something else? I don't know where he is, to be honest. I can't remember where I traded him, but I acquired Adam Jones and Nelson Cruz for him, and I think that's it, but man, I will take that. Adam Jones is a 90 overall, Cano 97, and Nelson Cruz has some really nice power. So, well, as you can see against lefties, he has some really nice power. 82. And to be honest, I don't like Cano as a player. I really don't like him. So I wasn't really excited to play as him or anything. So that's that. And then somehow along the line, we acquired Altuve. Seager was obviously still here. Kendry Morales turned into Giancarlo Stanton. I think I packaged like a reliever and some other minor league prospect along with Kendry Morales, and ended up with Giancarlo Stanton. So that was huge. Will Myers, I traded Corey Hart for him. When I first got to this team, the the infield was fine. The pitching wasn't bad. It was actually pretty decent. But there was no outfield. I mean, Corey Hart is your best outfielder? That's really bad. That's really, really bad. So now we have a stud outfield. We have 4 guys that can all play out there. I prefer to put Nelson Cruz at DH. And we have Ben Revere on the bench as well to come in and pinch run, or just give one of these guys a day off if we have to. Justin Smoke stayed here. He was originally a Ranger, except I think that Mariner. Except for I think that he is, I can't remember where he is now. Toronto? I think he's on Toronto, yeah. We picked up Carlos Ruiz for, I can't remember who, but he's our backup catcher because this Mike Zunino guy, he was actually pretty decent last season, and he went up to 77 overall. So if I need to pinch run for him or something, like bring Revere in, then I have him. I almost picked up Emilio Bonifacio in free agency, which would have been helpful, but we got Willie Bloomquist. He plays every position, so he's fine. He remains on the Mariners. And the funny thing is, I actually just did this today, and the Mariners did sign Nelson Cruz, so I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, so that's what we got here. Oh, Pablo Sandoval, I forgot about him. I needed a guy to play first base after we got rid of Kendry Morales because I wasn't really. Smoke's a good hitter, but I don't know. I wasn't really feeling him at first as an all-the-time guy. I mean, we ended up getting Sandoval, who's also a switch hitter. So I mean, either way, we can do this. I think versus lefties, I have him at first. And Seager sitting, which if Seager ends up being really good, then I'll put him back in, and Smoke will just continue to be off the bench because that is a good bench spot right there. But overall, I'm really happy with how these hitters are. It's not, I mean, I wouldn't go as far to call it an all-star team, but it is a really good team. Oh, Jedrell Lowry, I forgot about that. Brad Miller ended up being a big thing. I think I might have got Ben Revere out of Brad Miller, but what happened was in free agency, I signed, oh, what is his name? I think I traded him to the Marlins. Oh, what is his name? Elvis Andrus. I got Elvis Andrus out of free agency, and where was I going with that? Oh, Elvis Andrus was a big trading piece to get maybe Stanton. I'm not sure, but yeah, you can see there Kendrick Morales. So that was huge. I was really going after Alex Cobb too. They ended up getting him. I really wanted Alex Cobb from pitching rotation, but couldn't have him. But it's all right. I think we're gonna be fine pitching once you see this. So once again, there's just a quick little look. Really happy with this team, like I said a million times. Now let's go in this pitching rotation. Okay, so obviously we have King Felix. Taijuan Walker was actually really good last year. I mean, he kind of fell apart towards the end, and his ERA went way up. But dude, I was watching that sim, and at one point I think he was 10-2, and it just fell apart. Like he fell apart at the end of the year. So, but I expect big things of him this coming season. So I really am okay with. He's a good 2. Ended up getting Martin Perez from the Rangers. I'm not sure for what. Corey Kluber, this year's AL Cy Young winner. Obviously, he's only a 78 on the game, but I think we'll be just fine. Right here, I've got Chris Young. I also had James Paxton, but I decided to just go with him. No really good reason. I don't know. It's just going to be kind of what happens. Because Paxton didn't have a bad year last year, so I mean, I'm really considering calling him back up. We'll see what happens. First start, if Michael Young or Chris Young does bad, then he'll be sent back down or something. But I'm really happy with the starting 5. I do think Paxton is going to work his way up no matter what, because Chris Young is old, and he's a righty, and we kind of need another lefty. I did have Samardzija at one point, but I traded him for something. Once again, I can't remember. But I think it was like a 3-person deal that I got out of him. It was something pretty good. But anyway, so I move over here. The Mariners didn't have a bad bullpen, but I kind of upgraded it. The Royals seemed to take any type of starting pitcher. So I think I traded them a minor leaguer for Wade Davis, who I bumped his stats up a little bit because he's better, but he went from a 70 to a 75. And then Charlie Furbush was there. We acquired Sean Marshall, which is huge. I really like that pickup. This is a guy out of the minors. He traded Fernando Rodney, I think it was who it was, for something. Last year I noticed that we were about a 500 team, so I didn't think we were going to make the playoffs. So I went ahead and just started trading people. Preparing better for this year, and I'm really liking our chances here. I think this is a strong bullpen. I don't think we're going to be in trouble too much. A lot of veterans in here. Hochavers is really the only one that worries me, and then maybe this Balcom guy a little bit, but I think he's going to be okay. So I'm not really worried about him. We got the 2 lefties. I find that you really don't. I mean, if we end up needing another lefty, I can call one up and maybe send one of these guys down or whatever, but I like how this is. In AAA, we have Nick Hill if we need to call him up. I'm not a huge fan of him, but it's whatever. As well as some of these other guys here. But I think we're going to be just fine pitching. Actually, I think we're going to be great. I'm really looking forward to playing these guys. So yeah, I'm not sure what else I can really show you. So yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and bring this video to an end. Next video will be opening day. Hopefully by the time this is up, I got the other 2 videos up. I'm not sure if that's going to happen on Wednesday. It might be a Thursday deal, or this could be a Friday, Saturday thing. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to try to go with 2 videos a week. This first week here that this goes up, I'm hoping this will be up on a Saturday, but what's probably going to happen is my very first like welcome video or whatever went up on probably Tuesday. Yeah, it'll be up on a Tuesday, and then we're probably going to go Wednesday or Thursday, and then Friday or Saturday for this. So I don't know. It doesn't really matter. They'll be up. Hopefully I'll have 3 videos, maybe 4 even up this first week. It's going to be kind of quick, so I just want to get these started, and then we can get kind of on cruise control and just be, you know, whatever. But alright, anyway guys, subscribe, like the video, make sure you keep following. I think this is going to be a pretty cool series. We're going to be doing this up to MLB 15, the show for sure,